The A Team's website. We are so excited to share this with you, 7th grade. So on here you'll find everything that you need to be successful here in Algebra Foundations, and so we are going to dive right in and tell you all about it.
So our first tab is our classroom with the classroom layout. Here we have a picture of our classroom layout.
Notice we have some comfy beanbag chairs for you guys to enjoy when we're doing our group projects, and over here is where you can find our materials, and we have our projector here in the front of the room, and we also have a smart board in this classroom. We'll talk more about that later.
Alright, next we have our classroom management plan, and this is kind of what you can expect in our classroom, how it's going to be organized, the expectations, our rules and procedures, and how to create our positive learning environment that's so important.
Alright, here's our tab for meeting student needs. Here you'll find all the accommodations and modifications we'll be giving. In our class we have a student who's an English language learner, we have a student with visual impairments, and a student with ADHD, and we plan on helping them be successful in any way.
Next up, we have our essential questions, and this is something we really believe in our 7th grade curriculum, that it's important to know what you're trying to learn. So our essential questions correspond to each of our lessons. We have a total of 5 essential questions, and these are questions that we'll be asking throughout the unit, and all throughout the unit the answers to these questions will become clear. So we start out with what's a variable, and variables are a very important part of math, and we'll explore that a little in the beginning at lesson 2 and lesson 9, and you can see our other essential questions are listed here. So we hope that these will help guide your understanding as we see some bigger ideas unfold in our math curriculum.
Okay, and then over in this tab we have a couple of more things relative to our unit. So first we have our unit calendar, and you can see sort of the expected planned pacing guide. And so you can see that we have lesson 1 on Monday, or whenever this unit starts, and then through lesson 7, and then we will have a review day followed by a mid-unit quiz, and then lessons 8 through 15, and lesson 15 is actually a review project that we will get into more later. And then the next 2 days are saved for more review or catch up if maybe we take longer on one lesson or have a snow day or miss school or an assembly for some reason. And then after those review days we will have a unit test.
So the next thing we have is unit goals. The tab will be our objectives from our lessons, and then down below are the unit goals.
And in this tab, you're going to find all of our lesson plans for our entire unit with all of the materials and necessary things for class. We also have the quiz and the test on here, just so you can go in and look at everything.
This is where you can download the complete unit plan, and so everything that we have on here is in one big PDF file. It's a little overwhelming to look at all at once, but if you want it, there it is.
Next is our page for assessments. So in this page we're going to talk about the assessments we're going to use, and we're going to have a plan of all the assessments that will take place in each lesson, both formative and summative.
And now this tab is dedicated to the math review project, lesson 15 that we saw before. So this project, the goal of it is to have this big overarching problem that is planning a party and using math to plan that party. And we wanted to make this an applicable activity for students. And so with this project, they will explore some math ideas without necessarily being told what to do.
This page is where we have our math technology plan, and you see here that we have our DI Inspire, and you know that, I mean, math is just a lot of fun with all of us, so you're gonna love this unit and using the technology here and planning your party and looking at our website. So we really believe that technology is a helpful tool and that it is a catalyst of critical thinking, that it helps take away some of like the cumbersome calculations, and it just allows you to think and analyze data and explore patterns. So this is where we have our overview of everything and how we'll be implementing the technology. In addition to our TI Inspires, we have a class set of these awesome calculators that you see on the beach here. We wish we were on the beach, but isn't this an inspiring photo?
Cast on the beach.
And so we also have a smart board and a projector that we'll be utilizing. We have a visualizer. We do have iPads and school computers for us to use as well. So that's some of the things that we'll be using in our classroom.
And then finally, we have a page where we're going to keep all of our video resources. And we actually have our own class website that's going to be available to the parents. This is where we're going to keep all of our materials that students can print if they lost a worksheet or if they need another review page. And then we're also going to have our class calendar so that they know what's coming up on the next days when the test is, and parents can see what their students need to be preparing for as well. Over on the message board, this is where us teachers can write messages to the parents to let them know what's coming up or any reminders that they need. And then in the class materials, this is what I was talking about with the materials. They can download any of the worksheets that they still need. There's videos that are helpful to supplement the lessons if the parents want to help their students, but they need a refresher on the steps that are involved. So we just think this website is going to be so helpful for the parents for our students.
All right, so that kind of concludes what we have going on over here. We are your teachers for this. You can check out a little more info on our webpage about us. Here we are, and we are so excited to see you this fall. Thanks for listening.